We are a family. Everybody thinks you're a joke.
Yeah, my meat puppet has stopped working.
Frank, don't be an asshole. You don't have principles.
Can't even hug your own kids. Yeah, I saw that, you freak.
Succession is a drama about a dysfunctional family, but this is no regular family.
We do hate speech and roller coasters.
Their idea of normal is putting each other through emotional torture.
You know that I want this and that I can do it.
Then why are you fucking me about?
In any other show, it would be cruel to see a family suffer, but Succession matches the dark tones with a satirical spin on the super rich and super entitled.
And if you want to arrest me, go ahead. No, really, just go ahead and try.
Quick question. Do you think he even knows what a jail is?
He literally only knows it from Monopoly.
It's even reflected in the way the show is shot and put together. We're invited to laugh at the characters.
It is burning my eyes, but I cannot look away.
L to the OG.
A lot of the humor in the show comes from playing with tension and release, setup and punchline. One of the ways to make things tense is to create loaded pauses, to stretch out a moment and really build the tension.
You can...
Well,
Oh, for fuck's sake, Dad, just tell him it's gonna be me.
This is where editing comes in, taking 2 lines in a script and expanding time between them.
if you need a leak, piss in a bucket.
Filling the space with silence and awkward reactions.
We're locking down. It's all right, we're all pals here. Yeah. Right. Jesus Christ, Ray, I'm pulling you, pisser. Put that bucket down, you disgusting bastard.
But tension is not just awkwardness. It can also come from intensity, from spitfire conversations and streams of insults. The kind of stuff Succession's made of.
I have thoughts, but continue.
For the magic to happen, you need a killer script and electric performances. But you can go a step further. You can shape the speed and rhythm of the conversation in the edit. By removing the natural gaps and overlapping performances, you bring the dialogue closer together. Like here.
You? No.
Well, I mean,
No, she thinks you're a dipshit, or maybe you're just too much of a fucking dipshit to see that.
fuck you. I know more about this business than you, more than any of you, actually.
Roman, no one gives a fuck about management training.
Dad does. Jerry does.
It's corporate daycare.
What's up with Dipper?
That's not a good retort. Don't fucking laugh at that.
Shiv.
Thanks for taking this seriously.
I do.
So that's expanding and contracting time, all to prepare for the release. In Succession, release often comes from reaction shots. The jokes are often played out on the face of the victim, rather than who's speaking.
He's got you eating fucking humiliation gumbo on TV, and then what?
We rarely get uninterrupted shots of characters saying their lines. The show pays a lot of attention to getting everyone's take on what's being said.
Well, then what about you two?
Oh, you mean us having a baby? No, we're not planning to have a baby because that would require us having sex.
Whoa.
Sometimes, the reaction is the punchline.
Gregory Hirsch. Is that someone known to you, Mr. Wamsgans?
No, sorry.
No.
No? No, Tom?
Succession is a show about putting wealthy people in small rooms and getting them to discuss business mergers and acquisitions.
Time for the real meeting.
It might not seem like the most cinematic of premises, but the show knows how to make it engaging.
We all like this?
Part of the charm are the rooms themselves, the confined spaces. It's the dinner tables, fancy meeting rooms, and some more tables. Proximity creates friction. And in the case of the yacht, there's an added bonus of not being able to leave.
Good point. Good observation.
Sometimes those spaces are the source of jokes themselves.
This is the safe room, okay? This is the panic room. We're safe here.
What? How is it safe?
Calm down.
It's just a room.
But it's mostly what you do in those spaces that's interesting. One of the many things a director does is block the scene, plan out the movement of the characters. And when you've got a limited space to work with, blocking becomes extra important. And just like everything in Succession, blocking is about power. Take this scene, for example. The cruise line scandal breaks out and the company's trying to come up with a response. It starts off with Logan removing himself from the conversation. He's facing away from his advisors. He takes everything they say as a personal attack. Jerry and Roman are on the other side of the room. They're not the real players here. The actual conflict is in the middle. Shiv is towering over Kendall and trying to push her solution. Logan is fed up and thinks this is all bullshit. He comes back in the middle and sits down. He doesn't think the situation is important enough.
No one real gives a fuck.
Kendall uses the moment and takes Logan's spot. He takes over the role of a leader,
I think we need to loudly and quickly say that this is not okay.
and now that he's standing up, he's on equal footing with Shiv. As the conflict between Kendall and Shiv escalates, Logan can't take it anymore.
Condemn and move on.
He stands up, and now in the middle of the room, he's the center of attention. He is the one who calls the shots. This seemingly simple scene is choreographed like a battle. Each tactical movement highlights the ever-changing power dynamics. With constantly shifting alliances and failed rocket launches, one of the themes of the show is instability. Cinematography reflects that, with the shaky handheld style, constant reframing, and snap zooms. Often the show will utilize wider angles to show us the whole picture, the whole performance, including body language. And sometimes body language says more than words can.
How I look and how I'm getting up and everything is off the record, okay? Thank you, ma'am.
Especially when the characters don't even know what they're talking about.
You know, Scooby-Doo it, Dad.
Part of the fun of the show is feeling like you're in on a joke, deciphering what the characters are saying to get the true meaning.
Shout out to Rhea for planning a wonderful funeral. I mean, memorial. No, evening.
Because speaking your mind is not encouraged in the Royce household.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Like,
Come on, we're all pals here. Let's fucking have it out.
Unless it's to put someone down.
Ken nailed it.
Thanks.
Ken did great. It was Tom who farted in his shit.
But there's more to Succession than just a string of savage and sometimes pretty niche put-downs.
You look like a divorce attorney from the Twin Cities.
It's partly the walk. It's like a real
Robot?
agricultural. Looks so
Hey,
like
Shiv, fuck off.
Because Succession is a drama. And when it hits hard.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Dad. Do you think I should maybe say something to them?
It's a dysfunctional family.
I love you, I do. I just, I wonder if the sad I'd be without you would be less than the sad I get from being with you.
Succession is the only show that can take a broken man from this.
Pretty good. You know, we're pretty close, so, you know, that's how we are.
To this.
The truth is that my father is a malignant presence, a bully and a liar.
And from Greg the Egg
Hi, I'm involved in a criminal conspiracy.
to a fucking whistleblower. Succession's a triumph of sharp writing and even sharper editing.
If it is to be said, so it is.
A show that treats executive level business like a battlefield and highlights the ridiculous with its camera work.
Stop helping me!
With each element of the craft working perfectly in sync to bring to life the family you love to hate.
Watching you people melt down is the most deeply satisfying.
So hyper decant your Merlot, grab some juicy morsels, and get hooked again.
Ew.
In time for season 3.
What are you waiting for? A kiss? Fuck off.
I've got 50 fucking people paid to watch this shit.